Howdy, hey. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back, everybody. We got round 4. Big day. I mean, it's not going to be easy by any stretch, but we are in a very, very solid position on the leaderboard. Main goal here is to just bring it home, you know? I think in order to win it, we would have to shoot at least 18 under in very high conditions, which is a super tall task. And I think those strokes that we made input mistakes or some makeable putts that we missed earlier in the week, they're going to come back to bite us here. But we've got to be pretty happy with how things have gone thus far, so obviously going to try and do our best, try and get as much scoring. And the biggest thing is hopefully just don't give back strokes to the field. I think that would be probably priority number 1. But we'll take, as we always do, and as we've done thus far this tournament, we will take it one stroke at a time. You know, play every shot the way that we see it, try and execute on our inputs, and hopefully make some putts out there. Swing feels pretty good so far. Yesterday we were like really fighting the swing, which was not great. We had some more like that, and then as well as some slows, so hopefully we can avoid some of these fast, some of these slows, and just get the steady golf swing down. Tough thing is, I know there's gotta be some subconscious stuff going on of like recognizing how things are going, and you know, the mental struggle that goes along with maintaining consistency. But we're taking a lot of really good shots, so let's go and see what the conditions are. I think it's very high winds and moderate greens from what I've heard, but we'll double check that, and then we'll try and find somewhere to get practice. I don't think we're gonna see the winds in practice that we're gonna see in the round, so it's gonna be, I guess, probably more about putting on these moderate greens if we can find something similar. Back tee is very high, firm. I think it's firm default, yeah. Okay, firm, moderate. So 134s, which I don't think is 6.5. But I do think 6.8 is too high. It might be 6.5 or 6.6. So we'll see if anything else has what we are looking for. These are 7.6. Hey, what's up, Ratchy? We are playing Plat round 4, and we're trying to figure out what round we're gonna warm up on. Medium, very firm. 7.8. So Kinetic's got naturally faster greens. See what challenge circuit has. What's the score for now? So we are a whopping 52 under through 3. We're sitting, I think, in tied for 6th place overall. So it's a shootout week. First place, it's like 58 under, 55 under, 53, and some 52s or something like that. Let me double check. 58, 55, 53. Oh, we're tied for 4th, not 6th. We are T4. 58, 55, 53, 52, 52, 52. And then 50, 50, 49, 49 to round out the top 10. First week of welding school done, Justin. You get 3-day weekends. So do you guys do longer school hours? Like, is it treated kind of like work? Do you go 4 10s and then a 3-day weekend, or not quite? Above birdie on each hole? Yes. Yes. The first place surprisingly has a bogey on the card, but has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 eagles through 3 rounds. One of those eagles being a hole-in-one. So just playing really well and also having some other things go their way. Alright, so greens, like, this is gonna not be a proper picture of, like, winds and, like, the conditions that we're gonna play, but this is going to give us a good look at green speed, so that's why we're gonna play on CC for this round here. Full-time program, 7 to 2 for 4 months, and a part-time program, which is 1:30 to 6:30 for 6 months. You're doing the part-time, both Monday to Friday. Well, I guess Monday to Thursday, though, if you're saying you get 3-day weekends, right? Unless you live in a different space-time continuum and have 8-day weeks. Your brain is fried, I bet. Because it's probably a lot to learn and also just a lot in terms of focus. Vertical welds today, had to think way too much. Drifting a little bit to the right, but this should be decent distance. No, this isn't the course we're playing in the tournament. So we're playing right now. This is Prairie Dunes on the challenge circuit. I just like to take a different... Basically, I'll take a different tournament, whether it be a TGC society or a different society, and I just play around on something that has similar green speeds, just to get a good feel for like how the green is gonna break, what putts might look like, and then go from there. So yeah, this is just practice, but I don't like to practice the exact course. I like to practice just reads, you know, play around, but see, you know, just get a good feel for how, you know, getting the swing in check rather, and, you know, all that sort of thing. Yep, right after this round. And then we're gonna go play some college football once we're done with all of that. Alright, now this is soft green, so it kind of makes it in a way where I have to play like a lofted 9-iron, because I just... Or maybe we can send the pitching wedge through. This feels a little bit on the danger side, but we're gonna try it. Oh, hit it a little fast. That's hanging left. That's gonna go off. That was too short, though. I should have just played it safe with the lofted 9-iron. You're in for golf, not college football? Come on, gotta get on board with the college football. No, you don't have to, but it'd be cool if you did. Yeah, what's going on, Seamount? Oh, it almost dunked. Almost hit the Dunkaroo. Okay, so that's where like I need to be a little bit more disciplined, because that's one thing that I have struggled to stay disciplined with, I guess. When it comes to like, oh, I just stretch this shot. Hole in one today, you're gonna sub? We'll try, although I think my hole in one meter might be a little bit low. We hit a hole in one yesterday, so I don't know that I'm gonna have one today, but we'll try. 50, 48. This is gonna come down like right at the hole, and then I'm gonna give it a little bit of backspin. It's too fast. 101 and fast. We'll see if it has enough bite. Oh, it had too much bite. Okay. I guess with it being a little bit on a downslope. Alright, I've been trying to look at these putts a little bit differently. To help with my putt reads. And it so far has seemed to help. Maybe it's a little bit of a fluke, but you know what? It's working this week, so we're gonna rock and roll with it. 59, 8 yards to go, and it's uphill and soft greens. How many players in the Plat tournament? There are 112 this week that have teed off and played at least 2 rounds. Any Danes? Let me look at the flags. No Danish. No Danes in the field this week. Looking at the overall to see if there's anyone from Denmark, even in Plat. Nope. No Plat. No elite. I wonder what the highest, the top Danish player is in Kinetic. They're on the 3rd tour. There's only one. Alright, so again this becomes, I think we played this smart. 169, that'd be about pin high, a little bit shorter than that. I'm gonna play a lofted 8-iron here. Because I think, especially on soft greens, I think when it's very firms or something, like firms or very firms, or you have faster greens, you can probably go with that more aggressive approach and trying to bounce something up. But I think we learned from that one shot, like let's just take the higher club and take some off of it. Right down center fairway, exactly what we like to see. All right, 171 in. The wind, I think, is going to land it pretty close here. Soft greens, so shouldn't bounce all that much. Uphill lies, so it should come up a little bit short. And then this is going to drift right. look at that line. Oh, it's coming up short. I took too much off. Nine yards, man, that's about a club short. All right, had a little bit too much faith in that. Ooh, okay. That goes through the early break pretty severely. I will say that is like long putts like that I have struggled quite a bit on. I'm getting better at the like shorter to mid-range putts, but those long ones definitely had a bit more misjudgment. Got a little bit left of where I wanted to, but we're gonna sit down nice. 62 yards and into a back location here. So we can't go flop. We're gonna have to take a little bit off. So we'll put a little bit of spin back onto this guy. A little fast. But we will take it. Now 4-footer with some break. We'll hit it a little bit firmer just because it's a short putt. Alright, I always have a lot of trust issues, even on those short ones that break a lot. You still have to get it on the right line to start. Favorite part of golf is watching where the little chunk of grass goes when they hit the ball. You're a simpleton. You just watch the divot go flying. See how far they hit it. Now I know you're probably kind of joking, but I don't know if you've ever seen with like real life Justin where if they're in the like fescue, like that rough, yeah, the tall grass and stuff out there, sometimes it'll like come up with just like a chunk of it on the end of the club. Alright, so it is 200 to land on the green. So I think if we fully backspin it, we will be there. Oh, 97% and fast is gonna be short. Underhit it. I mean, the fast took us too far left, but underhit it to get it there. Trying to get that to land front edge because it is soft, so I have a good feeling about it sticking. Hole out. Definitely gonna give it a whack. Ah, hit it too fast. So hard at that distance to hit the right tempo. But a lot of that also has to do with the power that we're trying to hit. So like we're trying to go for a very partial power, and so I definitely struggle with tempo when I'm really focused on that. But you quite well have to be. Alright, I think this is again one where we have to go up a club. 192, 190, uphill lie, and just take like a couple of yards off of the 6-iron, because it's gonna be uphill when it lands too. There's a chance here that I lofted it too much. Never mind. Sit soft. It was just the right amount. The only thing that's like kind of not great is we are going to be playing on some very high winds, so this is maybe a little too easy in terms of the mental challenge. But hopefully we will get some good putting practice out of this, and that'll be the difference that converts. I hit that fast. The little BB-8 cup. My wife went to Disney with a friend a few years ago, and she brought that back for me. I think it makes for a good conversation piece for stream. Oh, it broke just a little bit more in the middle there. Okay. It's good to see. Got the grass in the hole instead? Would they just win? I mean, probably, because think about how far away they would be to be able to get the chunk of grass to actually go in, you know? Because, like, if you're hitting something near the green, you're not really taking up a divot like that. At that point, you're just barely scraping the ground. I tried, Ratchy. I tried. You and your mates always say when there are birds on the course, if one of you hits the bird, it's an automatic birdie. Like Randy Johnson hitting that bird. Man, there's one course. There's like a par 3 course near us. There are so many geese. Like, so many geese. A little bit on the fast side. Geese are mean. Those ones, fortunately, like, they just kind of leave you alone, but I still have a strong distrust for them because geese are mean. So, like, even though they typically just kind of move or don't want anything to do with you, they still are not something that I really want to deal with. Play with rarely actually hit a seagull and he wrote himself down for a birdie. You wrote him down for a birdie. It's like, I bogeyed that hole. What are you talking about? See, that's the swing I have to avoid, is the, like, quick follow through. Because now you're just in a situation of there's no way that you're gonna make it. Wow. Kind of impressive, not gonna lie. I mean, it's never gonna sling back around, but for it to do that, that's kind of wild. Oh, that's so close. It snapped a little bit more at the start. Thought I was gonna take a little less break. Lived with for a while before starting college. Had a lake pretty much in his backyard, so there's a flock that would just chill in his backyard. Chicken coop to feed the chickens, and the flock was out there. One of them started coming at you, and you hit it in the face with the feed bucket you were carrying. Oh man, yeah. I mean, they're like, yeah, they can be mean and pretty aggressive. I can't remember if there were geese that we would, but my aunt and uncle, they used to have a big house that had like an in-law suite, and so my great-grandparents lived there, and there was a lake, and like when we would go over and visit my great-grandmother, she would take some bread and we'd go out and feed the ducks and probably feed the geese too, because it was like they were already there. Alright. So we tried to stretch before, except I think this time with it being so flat, I'm actually gonna do it. There we go. That right there, that's just acknowledging that soft greens are gonna... Your ball is just gonna plop down, even with some D-loft. Seven or eight shots on a par 3, it was like, what do you mean birdie? BB gun that he kept on the back deck. Get them to go away. I remember being at my uncle's house one time, and they had like, basically set up in the breezeway, they had a window, and so they had like a BB gun out the window, almost like military turret style. Like it was like, not mounted, but pitched into the window, yeah, with like a detachable kind of mount thing. Lift it for squirrels. Sniper's nest set up? Pretty much, yeah. My wife and I have joked about it. Rural Italians, not so different from rednecks. Oh, that's slow. Fortunate to not land on the green, honestly. Trying to see how much break is on this putt. So it's also uphill, like it's not a ton. Okay. That probably could have used a little bit more break. We hit it firm enough, but just thinking about that. This is a tough one. I don't know if we're gonna make it through or not. Nah, I keep hitting these fast. Georgia, you always tell yourself that you're not a redneck, but whenever you see redneck activities, you can't. Hell yeah. It's okay, man. It's okay to be a little redneck. It's low. Yeah, I mean, I'm from Philly suburbs, but it's definitely got some rural areas around. Sponsor you in PGA Tour 2K23? You want to play so bad? What do you mean sponsor you? I have to pay you to play the game? That seems... I don't know how this deal pans out for me. Donate, gift, whatever. Gonna beat me in 5 to 10 years time. See it as a challenge. In 5 to 10 years time, I really hope that I'm playing like a new generation. Hopefully 2K23 is not the last one. Oh, you know what? We should check out the 2K earnings call from today. Just buy you all the games you want. What's up, Doctor? Chitty, welcome back. Very seen you play ranked mode. Yeah, that's because I've only played ranked a couple of times. I get a lot more enjoyment out of playing societies. 2K interactive earnings report. Current. All right, Visser. So we'll finish these last 2 holes here and get into Plat, but first we gotta check real quick and see if there was any information today on 2K25, any sort of announcement. So, PGA, nothing in the earnings presentation, which makes sense. Nothing there, nothing in the prepared statement, absolutely no mention of PGA. Nice. Top spin. So that means that PGA is probably not coming in the fall here. $15 that have sold over 5 million units. PGA 2K did not reach that. I think 2K21 sold 3. I guess GTA would probably be a big one to talk about since they announced GTA 6. Yo, Midnight Club. Just random thought. Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. That game was so much fun. No, Justin, they're every other. So there was the Golf Club, the Golf Club 2, the Golf Club 2019 featuring PGA Tour. 2K published that one. PGA Tour 2K21 also published by 2K, and then in 2021 they bought the studio, PGA Tour 2K23. So the assumption is 2K25 will be next. 2K, NBA 2K. I'm looking to see if there's any... Okay, so I don't know why when I looked PGA that didn't show up. So let's see here. They did, it's just for whatever reason not searchable. Okay. So there is PGA in here. I'm gonna have to look back through these other ones. Zynga. You have a question, Chitty? Go for it. Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix is the greatest racing game ever. Racing game, can't convince you otherwise. It's so much fun, man. Okay, so titles officially announced to date. We know Civ 7. The other 2K25 sports games, Grand Theft Auto 6, and this Judas Ghost Story game. Ghost Story games. So that's 6 of the 22. Now, my assumption would be... my only assumption would be you get NBA 2K26 and WWE 2K26 and 27, right? So that's now 8, 10. If they go back on Top Spin, then that's 11, 12. But I don't know what the other 10 games would be. Even assuming 2 of them are PGA, that leaves 8 outstanding immersive core games. We already have Civ. I don't think they're going to get any sort of like Marvel, whatever, Midnight Suns. Like, I don't know if you're going to get anything in there. So there's probably a lot of stuff in the works. But yeah, here's the HB Studios acquisition. How do you add backspin? So if you hold L1 or left bumper, right stick down adds spin, right stick up takes spin off. Left stick down adds loft, which kind of naturally adds some spin to it, but your spin is your right stick. Kid Cudi swear Day and Night was the only song they had on the radio? I didn't play LA. I have 3 Dub Edition, but I remember LA came out after, which I don't know if that was just Midnight, like if that was Dub Edition with Los Angeles. Alright, is there anything else that like even shows PGA? I think we're gonna get them, but I think rumors about a spring launch might be true. Because I don't see why they wouldn't. Tales of the Shire, a Netflix game. Okay, interesting. But they're also doing it on console. Okay, so if there was nothing, this one I think I can. Okay, so this one I can look. There was nothing mentioned PGA on the call. But if we look at this one, they don't mention anything. Well, they mention Tales of the Shire Private Division, so that doesn't go into their immersive core count, and neither does. Okay, yeah, Private Division. So there's just a lot of like 2K or Rockstar. What is under the 2K games umbrella? BioShock, Borderlands, Mafia, NBA, PGA, WWE, XCOM. Take-Two Interactive has Rockstar Games, Private Division, Ghost Story Games, Zynga, Dynamics. Yeah, so like we really got a whole lot of nothing about PGA, so very well could be that they're gonna shift from a fall release to a spring, because in the last earnings call, well, the last August earnings call prior to a game, so the August 2022 earnings call, they mentioned that there was a PGA game in the works. This time around, we've got a whole lot of nothing, so that's not great. Want to know about the loft part? Yeah, so this is backspin, this is your loft. Obviously, the combination of the two are going to make it sit easier. But if you're just looking for spin, it's the right. Loft has more of an effect on distance, whereas backspin, shorter than your 7-iron, won't add any carry. You'll actually gain carry on some of the longer clubs. Okay, slowed it, but also got a low roll there, so no chance. Like a mean approach, Vandy? Yeah, especially out of the rough. Ooh. I shaped that too much. Work harder than the 2K team? I don't know about that. The only racing game you ever genuinely enjoyed? Midnight Club just does it right for some reason. Yeah, I really enjoyed Midnight Club. I did enjoy, back in the day, Test Drive Unlimited. Those games were pretty fun. I think my cousin had the first one. I had the second one. Let me look at my racing game collection. Burnout 2. Big fan of Burnout 2. I just liked any of the Burnout games with the crashing. I did enjoy Gran Turismo 4, but honestly that's because they added B-Spec, so you could just like manage the cars, because I wasn't as good at like actually sim racing them. Need for Speed Underground and Carbon, those are fun games too. I've got some old NASCAR games as well. But yeah, I wasn't quite as into I did play a lot of Gran Turismo 4. And Gran Turismo 3, because I obviously had that one before 4. I did get Forza, Forza 3, but I didn't really end up playing much of that, to be honest. I think now I would, like, if I had a racing wheel, like, I would definitely try and get into a good racing game. But I don't have a wheel, and I'm not looking to invest in one. They should add a timer to TGC tournaments. That would not be beneficial to me. That would not be beneficial to me at all. You're anti-me on Plat this week at best middle pack proximity, but number 6 long putting, like 56%. Vandy, surprisingly enough, I am sitting at 50% long putt, but in true me fashion, I've missed a 4-footer and 2 medium putts, so. But the other big thing is I only have 20 long putts through 3 rounds. 5, 5, and 10. You and your little brother used to play Need for Speed Underground 2. Could somewhere play a Burnout demo. Yeah, I have Burnout 2 and Burnout Revenge, and I would like never even play the career, like the actual game mode where you like did crash events and races and stuff. I think with Burnout 2, I did like the crash scoring game like the most. NASCAR games when you're younger, you could never get into. I had 04 and 06. But like at that point in time, like my dad watched NASCAR, my grandfather watched NASCAR, so like I watched NASCAR. I went to some races and I went to like 2 races at Dover Speedway in Delaware. The Monster Mile. But yeah, those games. I would like play the career mode and stuff, but like also with friends, we've talked about it before. You would just drive backwards and try and destroy everybody in the race. And the thing that made me the most annoyed is that on single player, you got the full 43 car field. In 2-player, it was only 19. Tied for second, not fourth. Well, so the website, Ratchy, is cross-platform. So we're second on PlayStation. We're tied second on PlayStation. There are 2 Xbox guys that are ahead. Medium putts are evil. Only medium putt just over 90%. Yeah, here are my putting stats so far. So we 18-foot proximity, right? So like we'll see how it goes after round 4 where we end up like overall. But like really good green and reg and fairways. Great proximity. Still low on the 1-putt percentage by comparison to the top guys. But yeah, 95. Hello. I turned around and my wife is just standing there looking at me, scared the crap out of me. I was not prepared because I did not hear. Little over 95.5% short, yeah, 89%, but 55 on the long. 55. Did I miscount somewhere? 10 putts. 5 putts. 5 putts. Oh, because it was 2. Okay. It was 2 of 5. 4 of 5. Okay, so we're 11 of 20. Why do some people play it long on putts with curves? To help to reduce the breaks on the green. Yeah, so the harder that you hit the ball, Chitty, the less break that the putt will take. Obviously, the risk being if you take break out and you don't find center cup, you're at higher likelihood to lip out, right? And if you hit it so hard, even center cup, you'll go over, but you have to hit it with like 5 to 8 feet worth of power or more to hit it right over the middle. But yeah, for the most part, especially on shorter putts, people will play more aggressive to take some of the breakout. Mark Martin themed landline telephone used to be your brother's. Oh man, Mark Martin? Was he number 6? I think so. All right, round 4, here we go. We've put together probably our best tournament of the entire game up until this point. I know that it's a shootout week, but we are out here shooting out. Now, final round is going to be quite different to the rest of them. We move to the furthest back tees, but the big kicker here is very high winds. So it's going to change the dynamics here a bit, make scoring way more difficult. But we're going to try and go out here and shoot our best. If we go 18 under or better, we got a chance at winning, which I know, tall task. But we'll start with that and we'll go from there. Out of the north, fairways are firm, greens are firm, and they are moderate. So at least once we landed on the green, pretty receptive, but we're going to have to work out these winds pretty well. Prize for winning the tournament? Pride. Bragging rights. A little bit of clout. All right, 604 yards into a headwind, and we're not even gonna get to go downhill at all off the tee box here. Or a little bit, but not down the big hill. So we're just gonna play for fairway. This is gonna be a 3-swing approach to get into the green. So we're just going to be punching this thing all the way down. Now, that doesn't mean that we should be necessarily risk takers here, because we've got to make sure, like, I'm going to play this safe, play the hybrid. I could probably play the 3-wood, but I don't want to bring water unnecessarily into play if I don't have to. You know, at only 18 yards further, I think we would be fine. But the other thing with this is there's so much wind that we're pretty much going to be playing, you know, we want a pitch shot, want something with less spin coming in here. So we've got about a 15-mile-an-hour headwind, maybe, actually, more like 16 to 17. It's not going to play fully 17 yards, but it's probably going to play somewhere close. So honestly, even if this pitching wedge is a little bit long, I think that's not so bad for us. So we just got to hit a tempo here, get our shot onto the green, and try and make a putt. And I slowed it. Not the input we want, but the kick we needed. All right. Gotta be a little more mindful on those pitch shots. I think in my head, I'm probably a little bit scared about the big fast on him. Not a lot of movement on this putt. A little bit at the beginning. So I think once we get through that, we're good to go. All right, birdie is all you're really looking for on a shot like on a hole like that. If you make eagle, then GG. But I think most people are taking the birdie there. Why do I look like prime Jeff Bezos? Am I as wealthy? And also, I like the prime pun there. The Amazon Prime Jeff Bezos. Alright, a lot of headwind on these first couple of holes here. Now we're ramping it up to about 19 miles an hour of wind, uphill 13 yards. So this is 205 stock. 19 miles an hour on a crosswind like this, probably playing in the upper 20s. Uphill is gonna play a little bit less, but even if you go 20 yards short of 205, I mean, I think this 4-iron could be the club. That's the strike. Come on, hit a wall of wind and just kind of sit. Alright, 4-iron still gets a little release even with that, but that's not a bad shot. It's just a little bit in the wrong spot compared to the hole. Like, you have to get it just below the hole, and that's obviously a very tall task. So we've got this downhill breaker. Got plenty of work cut out here to try and get this. I need to do a double check here. I don't trust my initial feeling on it. Might have to give this thing a few reads, because it's been a minute since we've seen a putt with this much break on it. So if we hit it with this, going a little bit more, honestly. And even there, still low, so yeah. Hard to get that starting line correct. But that par is probably a good thing to see. That par is probably a pretty good thing to see there. Understanding just how much break is really going to come into play on some of these shots today. Alright, again, we're sitting on like a 16-mile-an-hour headwind, uphill 203, or 213 rather. I mean, the 16 is already taking you 197, so you're already short. 218 is already a short shot, but we're kind of in a tough spot, because if I try and take hybrid here, now I'm going 235 and I'm trying to, you know, even if I'm at 215, I'm beyond the hole. So I think what we are trying to do here is we're gonna play a little fade with some D-loft. And I'm gonna kind of uncap my swing, try and go for like a 102 just to get a few extra yards. Because with that, we've got a little bit of a bowl. So as long as we can get it, you know, into this bowl here, we can maybe have a chance. A little bit fast, but that's gonna add distance as well. I kicked away a little bit left. Alright, not the greatest spot to putt from. It may not have been the worst thing to land it in the rough, but all of that kicks to the left, so ultimately a lot of things were going to take us this way. Alright, I have been struggling immensely with these long uphillers. I don't know what it is, but I have a very hard time getting a feel for how greens are gonna play them. Didn't turn enough. So not terrible. But again, we're gonna be in for another par. So 1 under through 3. But with the way that these winds have been playing, it is a very, very tall task to ask for much more. Now, I actually think that driver is the play here. Because if we take 3-wood, I fear that we don't get down in this gully. At least with this, it's going to put us in position for a pitch shot. Now, we are on an upslope. But the whole point being, we want to take shots that cut through wind. Right? So, like, this shot already comes back to be, like, 91 yards. And then we're on an uphill lie, and we're hitting it up into 18-mile-an-hour winds. So even on a diagonal and up the hill, should take a few yards off of it. Committed to the swing this time. Now this one a little bit fast. And a little bit below the hole because I started to distrust that the wind was going to take off as much, but it's very high winds, so you have to believe that it's taking off a lot of yardage. Let's see here. Somewhere out in this ballpark. That's been the one thing this tournament is we've gotten the things to go our way, right? So now apparently you could carry this in round 3, which I did not recognize at the time. But you need 370 yards carry to get there here, and I can give you about 321, 330. Like I could get kind of close, but I am not risking it. We'll just hit a stock. Hit a stock drive here, play the baby cut. You know what, we almost, even not playing the shortcut in round 3, we almost hit the albatross and still made eagle. So ultimately, didn't matter, but we did make things just a tiny bit tougher on ourselves. Now this, even though it's moderate, we'd be taking in a 3-wood, and I think if we tried to play the 3-wood here, we're probably gonna go too far. So the question then is, will a hybrid from the fairway make it? And I don't know that because the wind is cutting back in a little bit. It does carry, but barely. Actually made it back, came back to the head. Yeah, you need like 370 just to land it on the fairway. .53 is about pin high. Wind works it back in. I put shape on it. Oh, come on, you gotta kick right from here. Gotta kick right. Get on the green. Get on the green. Oh, yes. That's the shot. That is the shot. Come on, let's make an eagle. We can make it 3 under through 5 despite not scoring 3 of the holes. Alright, we can play a slightly aggressive line here. There we go. Eagle center cup. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Big time conversion. Okay, so this is actually an interesting conversation to be had. Do you want to just go long here and have an uphill, like a long uphill putt? Because if you lay this up out to the side... Actually, you know what? I think we're gonna play the 3-wood... this is risky because it's uphill. The wind, if the wind was shifted ever so slightly, I'd be like, absolutely, you're like out here to the side. But because of how far left we have to play this, I'm not entirely certain. So I think you might actually... I'm a little bit scared to play the hybrid. I'm gonna play the wood and leave ourselves like a flop shot or some sort of pitch shot. Something that we can land and put some bite onto. 31 yards. Okay, so we were a little bit too close. That was also a fear. This was also very much so a fear. That's a lucky kick. That's a lucky kick. Don't feel like I deserve that. That came out quite short, but nice hop onto the green. We had the right shape for it to bite. So you can aim for 80, but it's very hard because you have to either practice swing to know that you're aimed at it perfectly and your tempo shifts. So like I like to hit 100% shots personally. Because the shot selection, it just landed a little bit short. So it was like a lucky kick out onto the green, but I had the right shot shaping for the job. Now this one's at a crappy distance. 235 yards. It's 226 to the front edge. I'm gonna put a good amount of backspin on this 4-iron to hit it into that slope, and then we're just gonna hope from there that it takes the right kick and rolls up to the hole. It's the right strike. We're still gonna miss it left. Oh man. Oh wow. The because of the backspin, it just didn't release at all, even as a 4-iron. Okay, so do we try and chip it or do we try and putt it? Chipper's been pretty good to us, but we're also in a spot where putting could be the play. I just feel like chipping takes so much of the guesswork out of how the green's gonna play. I left it a little bit too short. I just feel like with the putt there, I struggle with there's being so much break right at the start of it. I would probably have missed that as well. So felt like that was my best chance. Just didn't execute the shot that I needed to. BDO wartime shall return. All right, sounds good, Justin. Paid some more in green fees? I hope not. All right, we're gonna take the 3-wood, except this time I'm gonna aim it much more to the right. This is all about trying to create attack angle. So I could hit it down there with the driver and have to go around trees, and I just feel like this brings angle of attack a little bit better. You just can't go deep. Just cannot go long on this shot. Now this is a sand wedge with about 14 miles an hour of wind at the back, and we are on a downslope. So definitely going long, so I'm gonna take some distance off. Plain and simple. We're gonna take some distance off. It's into an uphill though, so I feel it should sit for us once all is said and done. There's the strike. Beautiful. Right below the hole, easy putt in. But yeah, this round definitely playing a lot more difficult. Alright. 17 mile an hour. We don't have the 307 carry, we got 303, so we can go 317. What do we say, 17 miles an hour at the back? So we should, even with the uphill here, carry this quite a bit. .102, hit it a little fast though. That could be troublesome if we don't get far enough, but I think we're gonna be fine. Yeah, just enough carry on that even with the fast to not really be too problematic. Alright, now how do we attack this? Because this is 193 soft carry and then 17 on the wind and on an uphill. So if we're talking 193, let's... uphill on this, it might not be that bad. 191. You're only getting 12 out of this, and then up the hill even less. So even if you added 10 back on, you're only carrying your 6-iron to like here, which is into an upslope off of a high, like, I don't think it's gonna go quite as far as we want on release. So 205, 203, I think you play a little bit of lofted 4-iron here, but honestly, this is a lot about just getting it up to that back shelf and leaving yourself a putt. I hit that fast, so we're gonna be on the back part of the green here. If it releases enough, we might come back a little bit, even on 134s, just because of momentum, but it's gonna be mostly just a long putt. Right section though, just a little bit poor on the tempo. But some of that might also be in part by like the mental side of being, you know, I think sometimes there's that mental side that's like, I don't have to hit the perfect shot here, I just have to get it to an area. And I think sometimes that allows the brain to take the foot off the gas a little bit. Just a slight observation, mayhaps. So if you're hitting this kind of pace, trying to think how this putt's gonna roll. And it is gonna roll like that. All right. 1 under through 4. We finished 7 under through 9. Lovely way to end that front 9. Take the low tier entirely out of play. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I think the brain goes, okay, I don't have to hit a perfect shot. I just have to hit this perfect or fast, right? Like something to just get it up there to the left. And then you have a putt from the right section of the green. And so your brain just says, well, I don't have to hit it perfect. And takes that to heart. Yeah, the brain is very good at don't do this and just being able to do like an opposite. Right? Because don't hit it slow doesn't mean hit it perfect. That just means don't hit it slow. Anything like, yes, you're eliminating half a swing, but if you're still looking for a particular point, you know, not quite the same. Alright, so this is playing down to 150-ish. And then you've got about 16 miles an hour of wind cutting in diagonally here. $50. Still think this needs just a touch. Might be short. But we're hitting with the wind, so... I played a little bit more left and a little bit more D-loft because of that. Oh, I slowed it. Please tell me I played enough left to stay out of the water. Okay. That is terrifying. That is terrifying. Played a pretty good amount. I mean, maybe didn't even need that last little bit of D-loft that I put on as precaution. But that slow with the wind is a terrifying thing. I think with the perfect, we're pretty close to the hole. So, definitely pretty happy with the read we had on it. That's the thing. If you're good on your read, you can afford a slight miss hit, right? But if you are off on your read to the right and you miss hit, the slow that is, you know, that's a complete other story. Alright, this is a little bit stronger, and then it tapers a bit in the last, like, 2/3 of the putt. Okay, 9-footer. Whoops. When the camera changed, I wasn't really sure if we made the putt or not. Definitely played some mind games on me. Alright, front hole location here. We cannot be short. But also kind of on the flip of it, you can't really be long, so 139, we've got probably like an 8-yard depth here that we can play with. Now, gap wedge, not going to play the full 10 yards. We'll call it like 9. So 148 carry on the gap. About 15 mile an hour wind sideways here. And at this distance, it's gonna play. So that's gonna put you at 133 minimum, because downhill is probably gonna play more. So now this becomes a question of, do you try and de-loft your gap wedge, or do you try and loft your pitching wedge back from 163 yards of carry? 163 yards, I'd say the 15 plays straight up there to 148. Into it, probably a little bit more headwind, a little bit, or downhill a little bit more. Got 143. I think this pitching wedge with maybe just like a touch of loft. We hit the tempo. Watching it curl back over to the left. I didn't even need the loft. Didn't even need the loft. Could have played that stock to get pin high, but we still did overplay it a little bit to the right, so we've left ourselves with the big breaker. But again, left ourselves in the proper part of the green, out of danger, with the chance at a birdie putt. Like, I mean, to put yourself in like prime position for scoring is always going to be a really tall task. But if you can at least put yourself in position to see some looks, right? You know, get some eyes on things. Get a chance, take a chance, make it. Come on. Alright. Pin is back on the left-hand side. This has been all week just to send it down there. Kind of shot. Tempo doesn't really matter. It's all about distance control on the pitch shot. And actually, at this distance, it's not even a pitch shot. It's going to be a wedge. All right, so sand wedge here. We're on a downhill lie, which actually probably helps us, because just with these winds, you start to get some natural headwind spin like onto your ball here. So sand wedge, let's call it 114. On the downslope, but then you've got like 13, 14 in the face. Diagonal though. I'm just gonna play it stock. We could even potentially go a little bit long here, but there's a little bit of backstop, so I don't really want to start playing the loft game. So let's look at this big picture. Move it a little bit back to the right. Wind is going to take it right, though. But uphill shot. Money. Money. Good enough for an incentives follow. Or incentive enough? Either way, thank you very much. Okay, so this is where, like, it starts to get kind of dangerous on the 3-wood. I know it's only firm fairway, but you could start rolling it down quite a good ways. I just don't know. So if you take that and let it roll, then you've got like a wedge shot. I actually don't hate the hybrid off the tee here. Because, like, yes, this gives me a pitch, but then I've got to deal with downhill lie, potential risk of... Yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit safer off the tee. We're gonna go hybrid, just because I think we might be able to get out to potential lob wedge territory, maybe sand wedge. Yo, what's going on, Whoa? Suplex, welcome back. How have you been? 114, wind a little bit. Yeah, this is... Once we de-loft that slope back out of it, this is the club. Into the right rough with the through it. Yeah, like, it starts hitting that slope and I don't have a good feeling about it from there. Alright, I feel like I gotta get this pretty far left. Okay, did not need to get it that far left. Definitely the right call in terms of shot shape and selection. Yeah, left a little bit of work here, but 12-footer with a little bit of break should hopefully be what we would call manageable. It's just a matter of what is it gonna do in the early goings of this putt. There we go. What's up, Heatozer? Welcome back. What I do for a living? I am a software developer. Technically in cybersecurity, but I don't do the, like, really cool cybersecurity stuff. I just deal with, like, logs and things. I'm not doing, like, threat hunting or research or anything. That's like an adjacent team. Alright. Big swing in this drive here. Did not get it to turn over left enough, but I'm also trying not to overturn it. Yeah, alright. So, we're not going to be able to go for the eagle. That's okay. We'll just punch this down. Kind of an awkward one here. So this would be 50. You have a little wind at the back, but don't expect much of it. Nice little pitch. Oh, that'll work. Yeah, 40 under through, the 40 under through 2 and then 58 through 3, like those are some nasty numbers, man. Absolutely disgusting. I don't know why I'm looking at it. It's gonna play 12 because tailwinds are weird in this game. Everything just like caps at 12 yards, so. 198, 204. You just play a 7-iron. out into this bowl and leave a long uphill putt. Oh, I hit it fast. All right. That's not good. That's definitely not a good one. So let's see here. If I played the full, that's 20, 15, 14. I need to play like half of that. Okay, a little bit short. But trying to play that in a way that it comes out of that rough and actually stops. See the name for the back bunker and then miss exactly here. Yeah, I knew that I needed to go to the right. I just hit it fast. You know, didn't hit the right tempo for the job. Let's revisit this, because I am going to play it a little bit aggressive, take some break out of it, but that still requires the right read of the slope here, which is quite a bit at the start. Alright, good save. Stives and Jono. I guess technically catchable if we go birdie, birdie, eagle. We could get to Stives. All things considered, still playing very well this round. Yeah, we've made a few mistakes and have given up some scores, but yeah, we've also made probably bigger, I would say bigger mistakes on some of our putt reads and stuff early in the tournament. Yeah, missing a 4-footer and missing a couple insides. I think we're at like 89% medium putts and 95 or 96% or whatever short. Like, in this kind of an event, you have to make those and then make the long putts. Couldn't putt fourth round. Fourth round is tough. You get the high winds, and then it's like, if it puts you just out of position, you get, you know, there are a lot of times on this course where there is a perfect, nice little uphill, straighter putt, but so much, you know, it's like, oh, you got your distance read right, but because of the very high winds, your dispersion isn't as tight. You get pin high, heavy breaker even inside 10 feet, and like, those are just a tough ask. Like, you can make them, but definitely not an easy thing to do. Now, 147, I think you can kind of play it at the flag or even a little bit long. That's steep. At 153, like, you're rolling that back from there. And on 134s, you could probably stick it. So I'm okay with 153 being, or like 151 being the landing spot. So if we play up from 151, you need a 171 club minus, yeah, 169 minus some wind. So it might just be like a 5 or a 9 iron here. If I worked that all out correctly. Then it's still got to work its way to the right off of this wind uphill. That's the right strike. It actually came out a little bit shorter. We are going to get some rollback here. It just didn't get as high up on the slope. But either way, it's still a birdie look. I think the one thing that I don't factor in there is when you're on that high of an elevation change, that wind is playing pretty marginally at a diagonal like that. It just doesn't have enough time to play. All right, heavier breaker at the feet and then straightens out. So this one is all about getting the early read. Center cup. How was for you? Thirds just left in really good spots on the green. Yeah. I mean, so much of it is about getting to the right spot and just like having the right looks. Now, if we take a full drive here, we're gonna go out the back because that's what we did even with the partial before. Being long and here, definitely not that bad. That's a easy up and down most of the time. Thing is, if you can land it like right at the front, you might be able to run it out of steam if you can catch just enough of this upslope to take it back there. I slowed it. Okay. As I say, if that gets into the heavy rough, that's a very different story than this bunker shot. We get this bunker shot, I can deal with that. I can deal with the bunker shot. I can't really afford to be in the heavy rough there. Oh. It had enough bite. That came out just short. It hits the heavy rough and takes a kick. Otherwise, that lands on the green with a good amount of bite even into that downslope. We have an uphiller. 9 foot 3 inches up. Little bit more break at the start. You're hitting it. Just give me the shot reset. I need my high view. Did not quite take the turn, or did not quite take the break the way I thought it was going to there. All right. Unfortunate. We can still find a score on the last here. Yeah, I thought that was going to break a little bit more at my feet. I guess the uphill just takes enough out of it. It didn't quite break over that last, like, fraction to be able to drop into the hole. Okay, so we're taking a longer iron in here. 196, take off 9, 187, little bit of wind. So you'd be landing a 6-iron with about 16 yards to go. It is firm. It's firm moderate, so that's a little bit short. Even with the uphill. I'm gonna give it just a fraction more. Now this is gonna fire quite far to the right, up the hill and turn over to the left, and then it rolls left to right. So I think you can kind of leave it where it's at. I did not commit to my shot. And that slow is gonna hurt. That's a mental thing. I do not the brain just does not commit on the final swing there. All right, I think we're gonna be in flop territory. Because 75 or 70% here is gonna be 28. Play this back to like 25, 4 yards short. I'm gonna play it stock. Let it
Arthur,
let it roll out a little bit.
This is the Holy Grail. Look well,
Suplex.
Arthur, for it is your sacred task to seek this
Get in
grail.
there. Get in there, Suplex. Thank you very, very much for choosing to use your Prime sub over here. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your faces. The 66 stroke under par, that always gives you hell too. Well, hopefully we can make this the 66 stroke under par. Or the 67, you could still eagle it from here. But yeah, definitely... Definitely making it a little bit tougher on myself. A little fast. Not terrible. All right, let's get to 66. We can't miss back-to-back putts in the same fashion, right? Hit it with pace. Just drop it in the middle. There we go. That's a tournament, ladies and gentlemen. 14 under in very tough conditions. We go 7 on each half. I can't ask too much more out of myself, you know. Obviously, make that putt on the last one would be nice, and you know, but like overall, 14 under. I mean, we look at these scores. You know, we've got a couple of 16s up there. The leaders on PlayStation shoot 15. We drop out of some of the tiebreakers, so now we're. You know, I guess Jono breaks one above us. We break above Cabot. So, as of now, we're sitting 4th, maybe 5th. But that could very well be a lock for a top 5. I don't know what else there is left to play, but I think we're in a pretty good position for a top 5. Top 10 at worst, but as a way to wrap up the regular season leading into the playoffs next week, this feels good. This feels good. What's going on, guy? How you doing, man? Thank you. And you know what? We kept it bogey free for the entire tournament, so that's also a big thing. You know, miss some putts over the course. Like if we're really nitpicking, yeah, we missed some putts over the course of it. I'm curious how that last round went. Inside 20 feet proximity on very high winds with 22 putts. Not too shabby. Miss a medium, but we're 4 of 7 on long. So like our long putts, we made over 55% this week. You know, medium putts, we made under 89. So like obviously would love to have the 3 medium putts and the short putt we missed. Right, like that takes us up to 70, and then we're, you know, then all of a sudden we're in a different conversation here. It's a shootout though, so everybody's gonna be top 5. Everybody? Longest drive, wow, 7th on the first round, first hole, which is where 4 of the other ones came. Holy crap. 450, round 1, hole 10. Guy must have gone all the way out into the rough down that big hill. And we made a very long putt here. Solid overall, greens and furs and gurs. I am never up there with average driving distance. Stives 326, Bear 326, Coxter 326. Eric, like some of these top guys with like the huge average driving distance, I'm down there at Under 317. I am 45th in average driving distance. I don't play the overpowers. At most, I'm hitting like 102 drives. You subscribe? Thank you, Chitty. I appreciate that. But 18.5 foot proximity for the tournament. Yeah, that's gonna do wonderful things. That's a great tournament proximity wise. Just now take Cabot's one putt and put it on. I know he had better proximity, but give me his one putt percentage. 'Cause I'm at 88 medium, but definitely this is what we've talked about, right? Take my normal week, right? And make me a top 10, top 5 putter, and I'm fighting for wins. Well, here you have it. 6th place, long putts, we're in the top 5. So, I'm not BSing. Also, only getting beat by Stives and, wow, Trash Stash with 21 long putts for the tournament. I guess the thing is you kind of have to look at that through the lens of greens in regulation plus putts, right? So with us being 90% greens in reg with that low of putts, that's like a really high. It's a really high percentage look. Yeah, big on the par breakers. Yeah, we scored on a lot. 8 eagles, but look how many people are ahead of us. 8 eagles is T12. So, eagles aplenty out there. Cabs with 12 eagles. Yeah, we finished ahead of him, but he had 4 more. 50 birds, only Jono had more. So, yeah, it's just that balance of things. Big stuff this week. Big stuff. 14 under, 18, 17, 17, 14. That's huge. That's huge. I'm proud. I'm a software developer, Chitty. I'm a software dev. All right. So I did not have a chance. Now I want to explain, because I feel like I probably mentioned this before. So first off, we're going to switch over to college football. That's where I'm like leading with this. So, you know, if you haven't sub to the YouTube and you're on your way out, maybe if this isn't good enough, I don't know what is. But college football, I think I mentioned it before, the little drumline stuff that goes on in the background, right? The drumline actually gets flagged. A good number of those songs get flagged for copyright infringement. And so on YouTube, I get all these like notifications every stream that we do that we're in. Yeah, we've got these copyright flags, and I can't monetize, which is fine because I can't monetize anyway. Like I can monetize you know, generically, but I can't monetize individual videos because I don't have 1,000 subs. You know, which is why you should sub, you know, so I can make pennies. But so I'm gonna have to turn the music off because I was like, okay, that's fine. I can't get ad rev on a thing that I normally don't get ad rev. So be it. But I got a notification on Twitch that I had multiple copyright like things that said it doesn't have an effect on your channel, but we muted the VODs, and I looked back and they're like pretty much every stream that we've had with college football has had those detected. So yeah, we're just gonna have to do without menu music. So what I'm gonna need to look into is if I can find some copyright-free stuff that we can play in the menus. But yeah, for now, we're just gonna have to rock with this. I'm gonna start by doing just a couple drills here on pursuit stuff. Now, I did see that there was a patch push today, and so it said about some tuning. Didn't say necessarily improvement. It said tuning to pursuit angles. So I'm hoping the fiasco that we had yesterday with pursuit angles does not rear its head again. But we shall see. All right. Now this is just a running one. But like that's what I need to work on. Is like I feel like I make the read, but it's actually closing and making the tackle. Okay, so that's just gonna be a thing. Shedding blocks is gonna still be, which is very powerful for offense. Not so great when you're trying to defend. Yeah, they said that stripping tackles from behind is gonna be less. That is not less. I don't know. Making tackles is just hard. At least like from what I've experienced, making tackles is just very, very difficult. It's not terrible when you know they're gonna run. Oh, come on, he scored? I thought the way that it went that we stopped him. But I need the one where I play. Oh no, what was that? I need the one where I played the linebacker, and they can pass or, well, maybe not pass or run, just pass. But if there are any, hey, we got silver. If there are other like tips and like information, DB, I think just coverage skeleton, because I think coverage skeleton we can start in the middle. So defense pre-play shows stuff, that's fine. Defensive coverage, strafe, switch player, pursuit, aggressive tackle, breakdown tackle. I feel like breakdown tackle is what you want, or can you just run into a guy and that's I feel like breakdown tackle is just always what you're looking for. But like I need to work on this. I need to work on this immensely. Help to learn how to get these coverage sacks. Just sucks though on that, like I must be supposed to switch. If you only play linebacker, you're gonna give up some of them. Ooh, we picked it! Little tip drill again? We had a tip drill interception yesterday. See, that I don't know what to... That's where I get locked up. I can't look at a replay. But I don't know if I should play the deep guy or the shallow guy. which I'm sure is what that play is supposed to do, is to put you in conflict.
Lasso! Lasso! Ready to go. Clear! Clear!
It feels good. We're making some coverage sacks. I can't play man there, dude. I can't run that guy across the field. That's just, I guess, a break in the zone. Like, that's what it, like, is that what it wants me to do there? Is just keep following the guy? I guess once you know that that's where they're going. Yes. Put up the hit stick, made him drop it. Almost got the goal. Okay, we're a little bit better. Maybe. I'm gonna try and stick with middle linebacker when we play. Hopefully we can make some good play calls. Trying to think here. The one thing I don't know is if I should man the weaker guy and leave our good, like our better safety. All right, I think our recruiting is done. I think we're going straight into the FCS East game. Now, gotta be careful here because FCS East, I think, might still be bugged. All right, let's turn this music off because we're going out of the menu.
Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to...
Yeah, I don't know if, like, I feel like I should take over the worst player so that the better player can be handled by the AI. Obviously, playing the better player might make tackling in some things a little bit easier.
If they start smelling an upset,
But
as we'll see, the astronauts.
we shall see. Hopefully, FCS East astronauts. Hopefully this mythical team does not pull up some crazy road upset on us. Hopefully we can handle business like usual. Alright. Let's take it to the house to start, give ourselves a cushion. That would be nice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Alright, probably should have gone a little bit more left.
Not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions offense will start this game.
Come on, K-Tron.
And this guy feels
Let's get
like
this
a throwback. Back
thing
in the
going.
day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball.
There are so many guys on the outside. Like, I don't know if you were to run like a tight end over the top.
With the back.
If you were to run like a tight end over the top, or
So guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college
you know,
football.
like
Realignment,
one of your guys on a deep route.
One of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are
All right, if Wallace gets over the middle, we're in good.
And there is no penalty, so a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And a pickup of better
All right.
than 30 yards on that completion.
Probably shouldn't be
before the
cutting back in
defense
with the
brings him down.
pursuing
Man down on the play as the
pursuing guy,
officials
but
take a break, so let him
that's a
be
big
checked
strike.
out.
We saw it, took the shot. Now we'll get it back on the ground. Maybe go on the stretch here.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now
We've
they
got-
are threatening inside the
We've got numbers on the outside.
Go to the ground. Across the
Ooh, wow.
25.
Okay, that guy closed
An
fast.
excellent vision to find running room there and make a
That guy
really
closed
good
very,
pickup
very
before
fast.
The defense put a stop to it. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple.
Okay, not
Being traditional, running
not
the
the greatest.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense,
We're injuring them though. Let's go smash here. Let's take a shot.
Keep an eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
See what happens here.
Looking to pass. It's Allard.
I gotta get picked.
Got his man quickly. And the defense.
I got a little bit conflicted there with what I wanted to
Complete some of
do.
these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
All right, let's try this screen play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Saunders. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone. but
Man,
they're in
FCS
business here with a first down.
FCS
Which
East
is if
here
we have an
getting
injury on
beat
that
up pretty
last play,
bad.
and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal.
All right, I think we should be able to,
They'll try to get it in with the run.
with our team against their team, the trenches shouldn't be an issue. I think once the trenches become an issue, flaring a tight end out or something for a pass, like I think is gonna be the way to go.
Throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels.
But that's what we like to see to start. Nice.
On this open drive.
Almost ready to
I got a little bit
kick
impatient, so we'll see where this. Okay, kick goes straight. No worries.
And it'll come out to the 25. No
Okay,
attempt
so
at a
we're gonna
return.
probably go back to
Offense
playing
will
some
get the
more
ball for the first time.
zone coverage
As we
here.
take a look at our
Maybe some
players for this
disguise
one,
zone
looking for
type
just
stuff.
a guy to make an impact.
Occasionally some pressure.
Leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these
But
guys
let's
play.
go.
They
Let's
make
just like
plays,
let's
they got
start a
shots
few
on
times,
target.
maybe with some like Tampa 2.
These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
We're playing Rojas here. We're the mid read.
The give to the fullback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31.
Man, these guys are falling apart.
Man down
Holy
on the play
cow!
as the officials
Is
take
this
a break
just
to let
because
him be
of
checked
the?
out.
Is this just because of the like
This
coverage
crowd
that we're playing?
full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now on the option.
Oh.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
All right, 3rd and 2. I think I want to bring an extra man.
Decibels
I'm gonna play
rising as
Kalen
the
King.
crowd
We've
gets
got
behind
the
this defense
fullback.
on 3rd down. Goes to the option.
I got the first. Oh, 4th and inches.
Oh, so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a
Okay,
touch
the
short.
one thing that we haven't had to deal with that I don't quite know
The
what
punter
to
gonna get his
do.
first work of the
Oh,
afternoon.
what is happening? Oh, and I accidentally overtook the control. Oh, jeez.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball.
The game gave me control of the dude as he was running up, and then it was GG's from there. All right, that was fun.
Territory. That really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Look at it.
Look at that. I even have the. I'm so lucky I have the goalpost in my
A lot of
face.
stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. On the run, it's Allen. Hammers his way
Okay,
across the
can I
10,
not
gets
have the
it forward to
goalpost in
11.
my face this time?
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of
So
4 on
dumb.
first down. It's 2nd and 6.
All right, left tackle is a star, so we should probably
From the
work
gun,
out over
running
that
back
left
on the move.
tackle.
Tackle is
Pretty
made
frequently.
after the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense...
All right, we're
breaks
kind
through.
of
They
stacked
finally
here.
generate
I'm going to
something
take the
positive.
audible.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance...
All right,
now
so we're going
the
to see if we
defense
get the
doesn't know
deep
what's coming. They need more of
over
this if they're gonna
Saunders,
be
otherwise
successful on
under.
offense.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions have
Good
it with a
audible
first
there.
and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The running back has it.
I struggle. I think what happens is I start to turn to a side and then juke, so I do like a diagonal juke instead of staying down and then making the cut.
If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire
I don't
playbook
think they're
moving
in
forward.
man, but I never called the
6-yard
motion
pickup on
stuff.
first down leaves
So
them
we'll
with
see
second
if this
and 4.
throws anything off. No, so we're gonna be
They'll give it to the back.
mismatched here.
Dragged down at the 46.
I need to find where that
After a
touch
pickup of
pass
5
is in
and
our
first down.
playbook.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the
'Cause
first down,
I
understand
don't-
the situation, understanding where the sticks are.
I
Doesn't
don't
to be
have that
sexy,
play
but I gotta make
anywhere.
sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Gonna go off tackle.
Offense sets up shop at the
The thing that's
46
kind of
on
funky
first
is
down.
off tackle here is actually just a tight end. This dude ain't. He's not gonna be
Able to
like
kick
a
his
speedy
way
guy.
forward For a decent game before the defense gets him
All right,
down.
let's see
Now
about
on
levels
second
here. I don't really like that with the coverage they've got. Slants. All right. Get Crosser Wallace underneath.
Back to pass, it's Aller.
Catch, good
timing on the
catch.
quick out. And
Oh, they gave the
tackle,
first.
But he has plenty for the first down.
All right, let's take a shot.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down.
I don't know if we have. Can't say that I really love any of these. Probably Saunders on the outside here.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
No, we're gonna
Sweet
run.
feet, keeping the play alive. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without.
Look at us
taking
being a
any
mobile quarterback for once.
Want to make those big
All right,
plays.
if they might think we want to take another shot, so
Sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
I don't think I want to go RPO.
We've
But
come
I
to
do
the
think
end
a
of the quarter, and the
screenplay
defense stayed
might
on
be
top.
it.
We put one in the books. Let's
I just
have a
feel
look
like
at
I
the
have
game summary.
screenplays and certain things that don't actually show up. Like, I don't know where my halfback screen is. I don't know where my
Lots of time left,
touch
and we're
pass,
ready
like
to
jet
get
sweep
back to
kind
it
of
and
play
open the
is.
second period.
Alright, this is kind of.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on
Kind
first
of it.
down. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough
Jeez.
room to pick up the first down.
They're going for the cut.
It's as if we
Maybe
had
I
an
have to
injury
start
on that
hurdling.
last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Alright, 12 yards to go. See if maybe.
Down to the 12-yard
Okay.
line. It's first down.
I think cross to the corner is going to be real nice.
Motion from the offense. To the air on first down.
Oh no. He's kind of covered, but you're open.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
They dropped a guy, or like they took the tight end on a better coverage, but we get the wide receiver open across the middle.
Critical for them.
Not picked
Winning
up
their
at all.
first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you gotta
Dude,
give this coaching staff
I don't
a ton
know
of
if it's
credit
this
for putting
patch,
players in
Lucas,
good positions to
but
have
the
success.
this FCS team is absolutely getting manhandled. I've seen like 6+ injury things come up in the first.
To try to return it.
What just happened?
Couldn't find a way to
In the
create
first
that broken field
quarter
as
and
he
15
stopped at the
seconds?
45.
Like, it's
And the offense heads
It's
out
pretty
on the
bad.
field to get the drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense.
It's
David,
pretty
when they
bad.
Start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
there's the hell at FCS teams. I did read it, but I guess I didn't realize that the FCS teams.
Who knows? Better yet,
First off, I thought you had to
this game is entirely
I thought you had to make a new save, like it wasn't going to patch in.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He'll pitch it. Tackle is made at the 28.
But also, I didn't realize that they were going to get just absolutely annihilated, like, on every play.
Balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time.
Like, I guess that's the part that got me the most.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third
Come on,
down.
boys.
He'll ride his man on the option.
All right, good stop.
The defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Yeah, because I'm on...
We'll call on their punt team. This will be
I'm
the
on year
second time
2
they've had to kick
of
it
this.
away.
And,
Tries to find a
you
little
know,
running room
this
on that
is...
return, but he'll be stopped at the 36.
This has been happening, so it's, you know, it's my old save.
They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
All right, single high safety. We're looking right side here or cross on the middle.
Going to where the open guy is with the football, and they've been up and down the field so
Ah,
far.
that was
Make something
that was a mistake. I had
You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop.
we'll
Create
try
some
that
momentum for your
again.
offense.
We'll try that play again.
Back to throw, it's Allard. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man.
There we go.
And they were looking for
I made the wrong read on it. I keyed pretty poorly, and then the rest was history.
Confidence by the QB. Good throw over the
Now we
middle
make
of
the right
field.
call.
Nice little stripe down the field.
They gave us
for a
the
big
same
play.
look, single high safety.
You gotta throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job.
But like, look at how many times these injuries are coming up, Lucas. Like, these dudes are absolutely getting demolished.
Take a break to let him be checked out.
Alright.
8-yard pickup on first down. Leaves
Try
them with
deep
second
curl
and short.
here. We're gonna get a linebacker out on Allen. See where the safety edge is.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
There we go.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be
Close
first
though.
and
We
goal.
almost had him coming for
A
us.
couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What
Do we
you
try
got?
and
Gotta make some
run? Do we
adjustments.
try and... Maybe we play action? Good guy in the corner, guy over the
The
middle.
Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Yeah, we'll get Wallace one-on-one on the outside.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Easy
No
money.
step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 20.
Yeah, Dynasty's going pretty well, Lucas. We made it to the college football playoffs, so we made Big Ten championship on a 1-loss season. We lost to Ohio State by a touchdown, I think.
And gets the touchdown.
Played Michigan in the conference championship.
He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers.
Lost to Michigan in the conference championship.
And at that point, it just
And then,
So, guys, we'll see this offense again.
what is it?
They're down by 21 points, but you get a
Then we beat
touchdown.
Liberty in the first round of the college football playoff.
Pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to
Jeez,
play his best.
he really
He's
plowed
gonna have to
forward
make a
there.
Really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with this decision.
And then, so we beat Liberty. We made it to...
Points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Working that left side now. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using
Sorry, I'm
the
like
running
losing my
back in
train
the
of
short
thought.
passing game gives
So we
them
beat
a first
them,
down.
and then we beat Texas State to get to the semifinals, and we ended up playing
Got behind
Michigan
those
again,
guys,
and we
they
lost.
got 3 out to the
Double
35.
overtime loss.
You know,
Couldn't
looks
convert the
like this
2-point
oftentimes
conversion.
are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously,
Oh, I
it's not a
forgot to...
knockout punch, but
That's the one
it's your
thing.
body blows. As
That's the one thing with this game is, like, I need
Small gains are
the
gonna turn into longer
the
runs.
swing distance is here,
3
like
on
how
first
far
down
the
and
shot
2nd
went.
and 7.
So I have to move it when I switch
They'll
over,
move
and I
the running
forgot.
back to try to force the defense to adjust.
Thank you for the heads up.
Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Yeah, I meant to change that over and forgot.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down.
Nice. Get the sack, boys.
Quarterback is snowed under. And the Astronauts
I can
decide to find a way.
probably pretty reasonably start churning the clock in this game.
He'll bring it back. It's Evans. They'll put a stop to
So I think we'll do that because we're up 3 scores. So we'll go with the clock chewing.
The Lions going back to work on offense
It's not a crazy
that
game.
last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David.
Try
Just giving
outside
the
zone.
quarterback some
It doesn't
easy
normally
looks and
work.
reads
Maybe
so he
we'll
could go
audible out. We can get
And he knew
something.
exactly where to go
We'll
with the
just
football.
take it.
Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do
The
something.
guy hurts himself
Not
trying
a whole
to
lot of progress
trying to
made
tackle
there
me
on the
hard. Like,
short
how
run.
does that?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check
How does
him
that
out.
even begin to be anything reasonable?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
All right, taking the play action here. We might get Clifford, might get Wallace, depending.
Back to throw, it's Allard. Looking deep down the right side.
He just went a little bit.
Taking a shot on second down. They're
Went long. He
staring
went
at
with
third.
us.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his
All right,
feet.
gonna try the
pressure
draw
just
play.
forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because
If I
of
could
that,
play the
he wasn't
draw
able
to
be as
the right,
accurate as
that
he
probably
wanted
would
to
have
be.
been better.
Now they'll run the
Yeah,
draw.
because they're bringing the
He's
blitz.
dropped
All right,
behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss.
so that's a good one to
The Nittany
recognize,
Lions line up to punt it away.
just for future reference. Boom! Oh, come on, man.
They're able to put a stop
Truck
to
stick
that
from the
return
side
right
does
at
not
the
have
30-yard line.
the same.
Guys, this offense
Feel
coming
to
back
it.
out onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking.
All right,
in
not
this
able to
first half.
shed
It's
the
not just
blocks
one
there.
guy. They just haven't been playing collectively.
We're playing middle
as a
linebacker
unit.
here. We've got
Head
the
coach
middle
might
read. I
consider
do
starting to
kind
give
of
some other
expect
dudes some
them
chances here.
Oh,
This is a design run.
design run,
Just
2
a
yards.
solid stop by this sophomore.
Quarterbacks generally, guys.
We'll take it. Yeah, what's going on, pizza?
As physical runners as running back. So
How's it
it's gonna
going,
be
dude?
trickier for
All
them
right,
to
2-minute
break
warning.
tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback.
Trying to run a couple
going.
different versions of Tampa
Moving
2.
forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
I feel like those are
Here's the snap, ready to cut one.
right
loose.
over my freaking head.
He's got it. He gets
Right
it to
over
the
my
31
freaking head.
line. A big play for
All right,
this
that's a good
offense.
learning experience. I tried to edge up to kind of,
Quarterback too, because
you know,
it's
give a
easy
look
to
at
see
the-
what's happening right in front of
the
you.
tackle.
In the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft.
all right,
And the
nice sack,
quarterback
boys.
will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends.
I don't
and
know
running
if I
backs
should
in
play,
shape,
man.
and
I'm gonna
going
try. I've
empty
got the running
and getting
back.
the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half, looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
All right.
I know we're
A little bit longer, so I'm not going to play up as close. One thing that I also need to learn is I know that there's different stuff for drop depth.
Grabs it in the middle. Tackled after picking up the first down. These routes
Hate to
have
see
some
it.
reads and adaptability built in. And the
All right,
big
so
fella
they're
found that
starting
cushion and made
to
the play.
maybe
Man,
see
it's
what
so
we're
awesome
running.
how
That
much
cover
offense
2
is
man
involved.
got
They
him
know
on a
exactly
sack
what
last
they're
time,
getting,
so
where to sit
maybe
down,
now that we're a little
quarterback,
deeper, we
tight
run
end,
some man
on the same
coverage.
page,
Maybe we'll
gets
get.
the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He makes a grab. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on
Abdul
that.
Carter with the...
Playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what
Yeah, I should probably play some more of these sorts of
making a good play. Most important,
these goal line
being there in the right spot and
formations, because that's one thing that I don't
And the
normally
defense
play.
stopped them again on 2nd and goal. He's knocked
And
down
it would
the
probably be effective. Look at that.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
All right, I'm going to run this blitz. I want to have the middle linebacker here. I'm going to just be patrolling the middle. Yeah, so that's... In the normal sets that I have, I need to find where in the playbook the like goal line stuff is, or maybe when I get to like red zone, just switch to coach suggestions and kind of peel through those. Because I think red zone I've been calling like more regular defenses, and so you don't get a stack D-line in the box there, like it's a little bit just not set up quite properly. Why did they... Oh, they called a timeout to be able to... Oh, I almost got there. Oh, man, how close was it? Is this another one through the hands? Because it was the slower snap. Just a touch late. You can see on some of these... Like, it's a slower hold, and on those slower hold ones, that's pretty much your opportunity to block the kick.
Locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry.
Little bit of a jolt, little bit of momentum. Yeah, okay.
Go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. I mean, I guess momentum in the sense that they get the ball to start the second half, but...
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun...
We haven't busted the big run.
And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his...
But that was a solid first half.
And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a different...
Put together drives, we made some audibles. I think we only punt one time. Only gave up one field goal. Forced a bunch of punts.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Now, I know that it's FCS, but like these are good ramp up games. Especially for me trying to learn how to play. Just kick it right through the uprights. Boom. Me trying to learn how to play linebacker.
That out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over.
All right, let's switch it up a little bit. Maybe play.
Yeah, and it starts with
Like give them a cover 3 look.
I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score.
Expect them to maybe take some shots.
Game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to happen.
Balls out.
They recover their own.
Oh man.
Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back?
Woo. Deep breath, right, man.
Is there any cover 3 stuff that has... That's prevent deep. Doesn't really look like there's anything cover 3 that has like a closer...
Averted absolute disaster. The option look.
All right.
Good pick up there. He gets enough.
I'm gonna stay away from that for now. I'm not loving it. I feel like these zones end up having big holes.
They picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
On the move.
Ooh, nice tackle.
There's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
First and 20 or 2nd and 13? I guess I'll accept it, but I think there's actually an argument to be made there. I think there's actually an argument to be made there to go with.
Line gets set, first down.
Go with the decline.
On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll toss it.
Because now it's 2nd and 12. So like would have been better, but you know, hindsight is also 2020. So
wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll run the option.
Nice.
He'll do it
Get in there,
himself.
boys.
He's knocked
All
down.
of a sudden, they're running option plays here.
Seems like they've had a good
I'm gonna try cover one contain and see if.
seem to be in position, and they're just waiting for him to keep the football and try to get outside. Nice scheme coming into this game.
Trying to get rid of it. And the incomplete pass
Nice.
will bring up fourth down.
Like, I'm just gonna float over the middle, see if they try and pull that again.
He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Looking for a block. It's Evans. The coverage team was down there to corral him.
Alright,
They
not
made the stop, and they'll
much
mark it
to
at the
be
third
done
down.
there. That's fine.
Penn
I
State
wish
sends the
I just.
offense back onto the
I
field.
have the zone
Here's another
fake jet. I want the real
opportunity.
jet,
Jesse stretch out
but it's
the
like a
lead
touch
after
play.
last time.
I think it goes back
And I
to
don't
the
know
key
where it is in my
I think
playbook.
it's finding the
It's really
guys that are
bothering me.
working for you earlier on in this game and getting them
Like, it's
the
really, really bothering me that I
Obviously,
just
no
don't
need
know
to
where
panic. I mean,
this
think about it. You got the lead.
jet
You got
sweep
the
is.
football.
Not that it
You
would
got
have
to
been
smart
like
with
the play
football. Make your
there.
plays. Put a good drive together here.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Allen.
Oh,
Nice move to keep moving.
Juked
What
him
a
out.
nifty run there
yeah, I
to
think
pick up
juking in the
first
direction
down.
they're already running
They
doesn't
pride
really
themselves
work.
on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might
like
as
the
well
hole.
run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's
This
like
Vic
a first
Yeldon dude
forward,
has
just
been
tearing his way
injured,
to the 32. Man
like
down
banged
the
up
play
on
as the
so
officials
many
take a break
plays.
to let him be checked
Also,
out.
tempo adjustment apparently doesn't carry over into the halves, so we'll slow things down because we're gonna just keep trying to churn clock. 4 yards. Let's work on our slant game, maybe.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They've been running it, but now the pass.
Right over the middle. There we go. At least all the guys that are getting injured are not my players.
They'll move the change with the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he
do
moves
I
the sticks
have-
again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so
Nope.
I'm going to continue.
I don't know what
to
I'm
feature him
playing.
in this
Okay,
offense
we're taking a
because
shot
I know he can
apparently.
continue to make big plays.
Looking
I don't
to
know
pass
whom I'm
inside the red
passing
zone.
to. You?
Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone. It's picked
Okay.
off.
So what I was trying to, what my brain did was hit R1 to toggle the page. I should have called a time. Smart guy calls timeout. I was trying to change what page we were on, and it selected a play, and then we didn't have much time. Yeah, that was less than ideal.
On the option. Powers through the defender.
Don't let them get back in the game. I
And
won't,
a little
Lucas.
extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I'm not gonna let him
Looks
back
as
in,
if we
right?
have an injury on that last play, and
We're
we'll
just
take a
gonna
break
take
to
their
check it
entire
out.
team out on
So much for the
injuries,
tough field
and
position. One
they'll have to
play and you're
forfeit.
already to the 35. Running back goes in motion. On the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody.
Alright, we're gonna go contain here. If they're gonna keep running these RPO
Now on the
type
option.
things,
He'll pitch it. Nifty little dance step. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
that's tough. I feel like I have to commit to run there. Instead of Brigham, I feel like I have to have a different call. That was,
We can't give up this many.
felt like I was
chunk yards
caught
on the
between
ground.
two
Gotta commit
ideas.
More guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Goes to the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break.
The amount of injuries, like I don't know how else to put it.
After
The
3-yard
amount of
pickup, they come to the
injuries
line, 2nd and
is
7.
insane. Also, I thought I was playing a man defense, not a contain.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And
Okay,
he
he's
has a
short.
solid gain before the defense.
So the thing I don't know is when you're in this sort of situation,
Stay out of third and long. Third and long.
do you run man in short
Hey,
situation?
I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
I'm playing man on
Journey
this.
begins with a step. This offense
running
needs
back.
to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores
Yeah, I don't-
and fast. They finally make the stop at the big run.
Third and
It's
short,
plenty
I
to move
don't
those
know
sticks for the first
entirely
down.
what the right
Well, I
play
don't know what
is.
the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the
We've got
football
the
off,
mid-read.
set up a good second down.
Here comes the option.
But like,
And they
when we
drag it
drop
down,
into
but
zone
not
coverage
before
like
he picks up the
that,
first
we
down.
leave.
And that is just
Yeah, I
an
think I have to
attitude
run some man
running
here,
it
because I
right
feel
up the
like when we
middle,
drop
right
into
in the
man
teeth of that
coverage
defense.
in this
In
set,
search of
we
their
just
first
leave a
touchdown
giant
of the
hole
game,
for them
they
to
are
run.
on the move with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense,
I got the tight end.
attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in.
Okay, and see, like now we're stuffing the run a bit,
Hit 'em right in the middle of the field.
and then I'm gonna run the contain play here, because I don't trust their quarterback.
Ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got enough space.
Dang.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it.
Don't
first and
have
goal.
the
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion.
don't
on
have
third
the
down,
right pursuit
setting up
angle
first and
there.
goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.
Oh, come on.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, astronauts.
It sounds so dumb. Touchdown, astronauts.
Somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back.
All right,
on
we
their
don't
side.
want to let them
Still
back into
got
the
more
game,
work
right?
to do, but
That's the
step
big
one
thing.
accomplished.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10.
We're gonna have to make a drive. That pick in the end zone
Guys,
does-
let's recap that
does
ranked
swing
on
things.
ranked matchup that has just gone final. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And we're
Out to the
not
21,
gonna
we'll
do this
start.
one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Always interesting
Inside
to see
zone
ranked teams
should
collide,
be
and today was no
decent.
different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if
Now the
they
thing
had a
is,
good
he
one
is
there.
more of a
Stacked up
north-south
after
runner,
gaining a
so
couple to the 23.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country
well, if
strong.
they're gonna
They put
run
their
a
hands on
single
you,
high
you
look
feel
here,
it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another.
I haven't had good luck with that deep.
After
Deep
the
shot
2nd down
there.
misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. It's Aller. He's got his man.
Okay.
And that is a nifty bit of
We gotta
navigation
work
to
this
get through
game.
that traffic and get the
We
first
gotta
down.
work this game for Lucas. We can't let him get back into it.
Distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively. You've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut.
All right, if we're turning clock though, I'm not gonna have a lot of time to audible. Pick 6 incoming? No, don't will that into existence.
As we take a look at the numbers. quarter to go, and Mike, we have the
Why are we so focused on the?
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Looking to move it through the air.
Oh, he got bumped.
Fires to the right.
Oh, he got. That's illegal contact, ref, right?
Could they have used that? It'll be second down.
All right, they got single high safety, but we are gonna run it this time.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive.
I like the run here.
You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late.
Truck stick is good. All right, let's make it pass here.
By this offense, and I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Probably flooding the wrong part of the field here.
Second and 1. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down, but not before.
All right, but keep it in bounds.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive, even when you've got.
Well, this is
like this, right?
This is spread. We should have.
Space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
My man's, where are you?
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over.
Where are you looking? What was that?
That play in their
Hit the dude in the butt.
Able to connect there.
Goes straight into the backside.
Come to the line for second down.
You know what would have been great there is for my guy to actually block.
But he is inside the 30 to the 29.
I'm actually gonna go with that exact same play. Flip it.
Range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
There we go. Get the first down.
Down to the ground, but he has
Just keep churning on the clock.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful
I
drive
probably would
to watch.
audible a pass over the left-hand side,
Stay in
but
a nice rhythm here late.
And this is a perfect situation.
all right, this will run it down to the 2-minute warning.
I got the football.
Okay, so now
on their side of the field,
it's not gonna auto.
Same exact script. Do it again.
So now we have the chance to audible.
Let that thing tick down.
They're running double coverage here. I don't think that there's anything. Well, actually. I like cross to the corner here.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Fires into the end zone.
No, he's out of bounds.
He hauled that one in down the right side, but
I put too much touch on it. I should have just zipped it in there. Oh, man.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout.
All right, we're gonna go slants. I think Wallace. Ooh.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Yeah, I started to force that. Then the guy came down, and I think at that point you're probably not wanting to audible again. I think I just have to take a different read.
And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on
So that's like that's where under pressure I don't have enough. I don't have enough to fall back on. You know, enough.
Return, try to get better field position.
Enough of a good like game feel to know. But this is honestly getting to be kind of crazy. Just how banged up their team is. I don't know, guys are out or not.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike.
Come on, Astro. What? You're rooting for the long side, Lucas.
Man down on the play as the officials
What are you
take a
doing,
break to let him
man?
be checked out.
Out here rooting for the
Offense gets set for second
away
down.
team, you jerk.
He's looking to throw.
Nice.
And that's going to fall to the ground.
And Jarvis
That
May
was a
is
physical
injured.
Matchup there.
What a
Third down
surprise.
coming. If they can convert here,
All right, toughness rank.
I've got give you a shot of momentum. On third
I've got
and long,
contain.
he has to throw for it.
Nice.
He's going to take off. And couldn't quite find the crevice.
Did
he
anybody
needed
get
to
knocked
pick up
out
the
of this
first down.
game? Because
Quick timeout from the offense to save
they are
precious
freaking
seconds. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it.
All right.
It's a sack.
Big time
Stop
turnover.
Defense to turn it over on down.
I don't know if anybody got knocked out of the game, but man, did we injure so many people.
They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions.
Got some room, headed to the goal
Eat clock.
line.
Well, I can only eat so much clock on the way to the end zone.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, so it doesn't exactly chew the clock, but, you know, another 7 points is a pretty good cushion at a minute and a half left in the game.
I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep
Easy
climbing.
peasy. Now, the real big thing is, can we get some wins in the recruiting game? Because I would like to open things up a little bit.
The offense will come onto the
Start recruiting other guys. We're pretty locked into everybody
about in this one, Jesse, but I'm
that we
sure
currently
they'll try to
have.
seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense.
So, like, genuine question, with zone coverage,
Good to go back to
do you just let guys release, or is there ever an instance where you just follow with?
this week you got a week to
And they get
5
the
sacks.
quarterback
We're racking up XP here.
16. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard
Is that their quarterback?
line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Astronauts getting set on 1st and 10.
Different guy in now.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, man. Could have just ended the game right there. Sorry, Lucas, I don't think you're going to get your wish.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much.
Don't think they're,
The Astronauts want to crank the tempo.
don't think they're coming back in this one.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Getting some heat.
I don't like how it keeps moving. I guess it's trying to help you, right? It's trying to move things around to help you out.
Astronauts will try to pin them back with the punt.
My dude almost just wrecked their guy. Can we take our first punt to the house?
He's gonna get
Oh, we can! Oh, we can!
take it to the house. Touchdown.
All right, we have now officially field goal return, field goal block and return, kick return, punt return, pick 6, fumble 6. I think we've had all of the defense and special teams
Getting set for
touchdowns. And funny enough, there are 0 achievements for any of them. I think I have 2 achievements in the game.
Man, you just
How many are like Ultimate Team related? Because it doesn't feel like they're Dynasty related, or at least not gameplay related. Like generic gameplay stuff.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for this offense. He's gonna pass. Dumps it to the back. Gets it out quick.
You see, my cornerback gave up because he didn't think he was gonna get it.
They've got it out to the 27.
This is an easy platinum trophy? Well, all I can say is from just playing the game, not like trying to go for trophies, but just playing the game, you get basically nothing.
Go out and show it. Don't
Or at least
fool
just
around
playing
with it.
like some
Go
mini
out
games
and
and
play to a standard of excellence.
Dynasty, you don't get anything. There's probably a bunch in like the single player
How many can I win
career
by?
stuff.
I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not
All right, solid dub. Now I know it's an FCS team, but this is what you like to see.
Recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players.
Probably could have busted it open even more if we took some more shot plays, but just trying to be like methodical.
For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA
All right,
Sports.
I want to see, so trophies. We have 4. Be a play now, so that's just like a generic one. Are these, which ones do I have? How do I know? View all trophies. All right, college football playoff. So this one, easy. We'd have to play from the like main one. Haven't won the national championship. We've won the Heisman. Custom school. Start ultimate team. 10 challenges in ultimate team. Haven't done that. Opponent of a higher tier, have yet to get that upset. But we're playing with a stronger team, so we need an even stronger team to beat. We've failed to both. 80+ yard passing touchdown, 50+ yard rushing. We've got touchdown in a rivalry game at home to win on the last play of the game. Well, that's oddly specific. 200+ rushing yards and 200+ passing yards with the same player, dual threat quarterback, and force a turnover. Yes, I have that. Okay, so close to half of them I probably can't get. All right, let's see if we get any big wins in recruiting. I know it's early in the season, but here's hoping, man. Those are 3 4-star gems. That's how you start your recruiting class off. 3 4-star gems have committed. Now we're going to have some extra. Hey, Abdul Carter, Defensive Player of the Week. Sweet. All right, so now we've got 240 hours to be able to redistribute. Also, this is nice. They updated this. It's a little, the action summary is a little less congested. Things a bit more spaced out. All right, so we lost this right tackle. Yeah. 2 4-star gem. 2 4-star gem cornerbacks, and we got a, well, that's the, and the 4-star gem left outside linebacker. So 240 hours to put in here. Let's take a look at our needs. So defensively, we've signed the cornerbacks, we're good. Left outside linebacker, supposedly we need another one. I think for now we'll leave it. See, we probably need to focus on that offense, right? Running backs, wide receivers, right tackles. Let me take a look at our right tackle situation. All right, I need 2 of them. So we've got a 4-star gem and a 4-star. This guy, we now know, so we can take this off. We're gonna get my man's on the hard sell. Let's put on some music. Let's put on some music. I know it's not the game music, but the game music has copyright crap, so isn't that fun? It's even getting picked up on Twitch, which is even harder to do than YouTube. All right, so let's throw in, I think if we throw in the scholarship offer and then go pretty heavy on recruiting, we can stay in his top 5, start pushing, put a little bit of pressure as far as the commits go. right. Wide receivers, we need 4, so I gotta put on for another guy. 5-star, 5-star, those are looking good. 4-star gem looking good. The rest are 4 stars, right? So this is the 52nd. He's the 8th. Physical. There's another deep threat guy. He's looking at Maryland. I think this is where we try and start putting the other guys away and maybe put some visits on the table. Start learning about this guy. All right, recruiting. I'm not gonna save him to the end, so we're just gonna get him in early, week 9 against Indiana, and it's gonna be Coach Prestige because that's a really good match. Okay, so competitive visits are when you're looking at guys in the same position, so we'll schedule him for the week against Nebraska. Championship contender is going to be the team meeting. Let's see about a soft sell. We might even be able to hard sell if there's only one thing that combos. So that's playing time with brand exposure and championship contender. Coach Prestige is out. Okay. So I think it's actually going to be hard sell on TV time. Because I don't think there was that combo with Pro Potential, right? It was... Coach Prestige is the one that's out. Okay, cool. That's good. This is gonna be hard for scheduling the other visit. I guess we're gonna put this guy later. Can't do a visit with this guy anyway. I know he's a 4-star gem. I might hold on him for the visit, because the visit can't be until much later anyway. So let's see what happens there, and let's take a look, try and allocate some hours to running back. This guy's our best chance. This is gonna be tough. But maybe we can get him in early. That's the playing time and Coach Prestige. I think we'll soft sell on Coach Prestige. Yeah, I think we have to soft sell on the Coach Prestige there because I don't think... I mean, if we have to hard sell on playing time, I'd rather take a little chance there. Trying to steal this guy out of Florida from Georgia is going to be tough, but we're going to try it. All right, we've got the hard sell on this dude. See about scheduling. A minus. Now we've got a, let's go with the family visit. They're about equal here. He's got proximity to home though on those. I don't know if it matters about like what your competition is, but let's go with the differentiating factor Oh, you know what? I can't go and change the... It was the visit that I meant to change, not the, Great. Is this bugged now that I'm not going to be able to hard sell him? Okay. Alright, I can't back out of the visit and fix it. It is what it is. I should probably look into offering a scholarship to somebody. Because I need a third running back, but we're falling behind on him. So let's see where we're at with left tackle. And maybe defensive tackle or free safety. Left tackle, decent spot. Already have the offer. We're not really in a great spot for him, so throwing an offer out's not gonna work. This is just, let's compete against Ohio State. Defensive tackle. Man, okay, see the thing is, the defensive tackle, we have a backup. But we really are trying to get this 5-star gem. Because 5-star gem is absolutely nuts. Actually, I guess it would just be, technically DM the player and search social media. So there's still some bugs with the hours showing properly. So this will hopefully bump us at least above Michigan. It's gonna be tough to compete with Oregon though. But we'll keep recruiting this guy. See where our checkboxes fall. Okay, so Propotent, the football influencer, is one. I think football influencer is the only one to go for, so we'll hard sell him on it. I know technically pro potential not as strong here, but I think pushing the things that you care about is gonna go further. So now I got 15 hours. I think I have to just go through all of the guys and put the hard sell on some of them. Okay, 4-star, that's good. That free safety is in a good spot. Do we need any more corners? No, I don't. I could take that off. Strong safety, maybe we go out and try and start talking to somebody. We're A+, but it's a senior at 95, so our strong safety falls off quite a bit. Let's just go through all of these guys and make sure that we're... Let's maybe sort them by interest. Alright, I don't know... Soft sell is kind of a gamble, but maybe, let's see. We can always send the house back on. Soft sell might work if you find one that doesn't have the X's. So prove yourself. All right, so I think we go hard sell on prove yourself. Because this is the only one that would check a box and guaranteed not have X's in it. We might not have the right thing, but I think that's the play. Alright, Gibbs, we can't sell him yet. We're selling you already. Selling. Brenaham we have on the soft sell. Now we can hit him with the hard sell. And we're actually looking pretty good on this guy too, so that's nice. Who else are we just on setting the house with? Friends and family, social. So this quarterback, we're like partially recruiting because we've got the other one that we're recruiting, but this dude, I don't know enough about him to even try and soft sell him on anything. Let's take a look at our quarterbacks here. So number 2 overall quarterback, we've got a good lead on. I think we'll stay in the hunt with this guy. But I don't see it not working out for the other one. All right. We've got you. Send the house because I can't hard sell. Okay, so we've got everybody upgraded to hard sell that we can. We've got 25 hours to go. We don't need another cornerback, so I'm going to take him off of the list. Left tackle, we need 1. Right tackle, we need 2. I think left tackle, we're in a good position. Right end. Got 1 left outside linebacker signed, but they want 2. Why does it say total 3, signed 1, need 1, even though we would have 4 and then it would be 3? I don't know, that seems a little excessive. We've got some good middle linebackers. Or like solid freshman middle linebackers. Strong safety could actually use an upgrade behind those two, because like the sophomore will turn into our starter. I kind of want a freshman to maybe come in and compete. So let's go to strong safety and see what's available. Because the thing is, we didn't get the strong safety early, so we're probably locked out of, like, top guys. So maybe you're trying to find a 3-star gem. Did we win? We did win, Justin. Well, did we win the golf? No. We won our first game of college football tonight. Did we win the golf? No. But should be top 5. Should be top 5. We played very well. We won our first football game of the night. Yeah, see, Bama, this would be like scout, offer, and even then, the hard part is I don't know where we stand with them, but like some of these guys, like yes, we're sitting 3rd, but we've got to like scout to find some 3-star gems. So I'm just wondering, is that where we want to put our 25 hours? Maybe there's somebody we already have that we could start offering to try and fill out our needs there. So left tackle, we're good on 1. Right tackle, we've got 2 to go. Right end. Backers. Don't have any ends. Have a left outside linebacker. We have no middle linebacker prospects. Okay, that's... I don't actually think we need... I feel like the needs numbers are off. Because it says total 3... Need 1. So is it we need... Is it just that we have that many, but we need more? It must be, right? We have 6. We need 1. You lost your BDO war? Aw, oh, man. Feels bad, man. You'll get them next time. You'll get them next time, right? Right? I don't know anything about BDO wars. But wait, you said you had to leave for a war 2 hours ago? Those are long, dude. Those are very long. Alright, so Carter leaves. We're gonna have a sophomore kind of in the backfill here. We're not gonna take a big dip at left outside linebacker. Middle linebacker is gonna be a big drop, but hopefully Haslam will do some big growing. Alright, so let's try and scout a right end then. If they're saying we need it. Although we've got, I guess we've got 278s. I don't know how strong we're gonna recruit here. 79, 76. I'm struggling to figure out like where exactly we need to put our resources. Normal wars are a max of 1 hour, but then on Saturday there's Siege, which is like a war but much larger scale. It can last for 4 hours. That's such a time commitment, man. How do people have time for that? I guess the key is to not be married with kids. I guess that's probably very useful. Okay, we probably have to use these hours for running back pursuit, right? Because we have a graduating senior, then we have a senior, and then it really falls off in the backfield. So let's revisit these halfbacks. I could offer him and put some stuff, but he's probably pretty close to top 3, so we might need to find... We might need to find a different halfback here. This was the guy that we were kind of looking at, but he was really leaning toward Texas. I can bring him back in the picture, but... Got this guy from Mizzou. If he's a 4-star... I mean, we might just take a shot at him without the recruiting. Misspelling every message. Alright, I'm gonna put these guys here just to keep an eye on, because I think this guy, even though we scout him, I think we're just too far out of the equation on that. I think we're gonna offer this guy a scholarship. Soft sell seems like a a gamble, but looking at the combinations that include athletics, I think we soft sell this. And we'll see how it goes, because if that hits, then we can upgrade him to a hard sell and go from there. Playing another game tonight? I shouldn't. Looking at the time, I shouldn't. Because it's 10:45, these games end up taking like 40 minutes, 45 minutes. That's 11:30 that I still gotta edit and upload and stuff. So I think for my own sanity, I should put the brakes on. I want to. The brain damage in me is like fire up another game and then I'll send to the next week, see my recruiting, we'll go from there. Like 100% am like just ready to fire to the next. Okay, so we have signed 4 players, 3 4-star gems, and a 3-star. So currently sitting in 3rd overall recruiting class-wise. We'll see how things continue to go. Hopefully we can start knocking down some more of these. But yeah, I want to, Justin, but the golf round took a little bit longer tonight. Very high winds make for much more thinking of every single shot, so we're gonna call it there for the week. I'm gonna see if anybody is streaming that we know. But I appreciate you all hanging out. We had a fantastic week of golf, which is not something that's usual.
We have been charged by God with a sacred quest.
And we're gonna end the stream on a new follow, not on golf. Get in there, Corey. Big ups. Things you absolutely love to see. Alright, so I'm gonna plug the YouTube. We've got the golf there. We've got all the old streams of this if people are interested in keeping up with the Dynasty, and the things that have happened prior, or any of our competitive golf escapades, Elden Ring DLC. I'm not sure. I have stuff recorded. I'm gonna try and at least get one video out over the weekend. I don't know if I'll have something for Saturday, but I should at least have maybe a video for Sunday and Monday. We'll see. Elden Ring DLC, we are still working through. We're still trying to get things uploaded to the YouTube for that. But yeah, enough babbling from me. We are gonna go and say hello to Mr. Pleated Pants. He's playing some college football. Real nice dude. Knows a lot more about the virtual football gaming than I do. Yeah, have a wonderful weekend. We will reconvene on Monday, 7:30 Eastern, as per usual. Again, thank you all so much. Let's go say hello to Pleated. Bye!